Hi, Dave Cortez. We're here at Residencia Bookstore. Could you tell us a little bit about this event and what's going on?
Yeah, right on. We're here at Residencia for the celebration of International Workers' Day, May Day, May 1st, and the 25th anniversary of Poder. And it's a real nice time to be here around people celebrating and trying to speak out and give some culture and some art in support of workers' rights, the 8-hour workday, good wages, time with our families, and also a healthy environment. Poder has a legacy of working on environmental justice in Austin. I was fortunate enough to get to intern with them in college when I went to school in Austin, and it's still an honor to work with them now, today, in Austin, to bring information to people most impacted by air pollution and poverty. It's a real unfortunate but expected byproduct of our system when that people of color are going to suffer the most from air pollution, and they'll have the least access to education, the least access to healthcare, and the least access to money or good jobs to be able to pay their very high bills. And so while that's happening in Austin, we have corporations asking for more and more handouts, attracting people to Austin, driving growth, displacing the people who've been in Austin, like here at Resistencia and Poder, for generations. And so it's a real honor to work together with these communities to push back against poverty, displacement, and pollution in one effort. And that's what we're doing with the Sierra Club ATX Environmental Justice Team here today, getting petitions and people to sign up.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Boulevard busters. Block bleeding, never retreating, boulevard busters. Tangled with ill-tempered soldiers, testing each other's territories. Trade winds blow in from the east side. Money comes and money goes from friends as well as foes. Everything and everyone has a price.
Dr. Tane Ward here with La Prensa. And sir, could you please tell us a little bit about this event and what brought you out?
Yeah, well, I'm here for Celebrate May Day, International Workers' Day. It's fantastic, and it's a really special place here, Plaza Mariposa, which is very nice because it's got a bunch of different organizations around town on the east side here, all in the same area. Right now we're in Resistencia Bookstore. There's also Poder, Latinatas, and the Lupe Arte, Latinitas, and the Four Directions Women's Healing Center. And this was also the campaign offices for Susana Almanza. So it's really special because all of these are important community groups. They're also rooted in our cultural heritage, and they're all run by women. So I feel this is a really important space that represents our community coming together, and also the feminine spirit that is rising in our people right now. And it's really special to us. And these groups that have been here, like Resistencia and Poder, especially for me, those two are have taught me a lot over the years, and I'm a community activist myself, and I've really learned a lot from the elders of these places, and these institutions have been really important to me and my family, so it's wonderful.
Thank you so much for your contribution to La Prensa News.
Thank you.
Hello, we're here today with La Prensa, and we're here with Susana Almanza. Susana Almanza, could you please tell us a little bit about this event and what's going on today?
Well, today is International Workers' Day, and it's a day that we remember those that have gone before us, and that we work to make sure to establish a living wage for workers. There's a national movement going on to establish a $15 an hour minimum wage, because people can't afford to live on the present minimum wage of $7.45 an hour. And so we're here to remind people of the struggle and how it's important to have a living wage, to lift people out of poverty so that people can also to afford to live in the urban core or wherever they wish to, and to make sure that they have enough money to pay for their food, for their basic needs. And so we're here to remember that. And we're also celebrating the 24th anniversary of Poder. So Poder has been around for 24 years, working on a variety of community issues, hosting several celebrations. And today we screened a film on This Land is Our Land, a story of East Austin, and it talks about gentrification, one of the most biggest issues impacting East Austin today. Just yesterday in the newspaper, it showed how home values and property taxes had risen throughout the city, but the part that was the most impacted was East Austin. And it showed that now an average home is $325,000. When we looked at most of the community bought their home from $3,000 to $18,000. So we now are encountering major displacement in the community. And so we had a discussion today about the whole issue of gentrification and how we need to work to make sure that people of color can remain in the urban core, and how important it is to address this issue and the issue of affordable housing and the living wage, because that plays such a big issue on everything that we do in our lives.
Thank you so much for your contribution to La Prensa, Susana Almanza.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Life ain't nice, so you better think twice before you cross these boulevard busters.
And what brings you to this event tonight?
It is so important to support Resistencia Bookstore and Red Salmon Arts. It is one of the historic institutions, the longest running community bookstore here in Austin, Texas. It's one of the community institutions that has managed to survive displacement and moving multiple times with multiple waves of gentrification in the city. So I came out to support because there's such a strong community here. Also with
So they develop big paranoid minds, start smoking big lime and sipping the big lean. But wait a minute, hold up, player, is this the big dream?
We're in an art gallery in East Austin with Mary Lou Castillo and
Johnny Gabriel.
Hi guys, could you just tell us the name of your organization and what your mission is?
I'm with Latinas Unidas por el Arte, also known as Lupe Arte, and our mission is to serve youth, to be able to keep them in school through the arts and engaged, and for women artists, and also we have a Lupe Arte multimedia project which deals with theater and filmmaking. We also work with Johnny through animation, and Johnny can tell us.
So I'm Johnny Gabriel. I have the Edge of Imagination Station, which is a mobile stop motion animation lab, and I focus on creative empowerment through hands-on process. So I facilitate stop motion animation productions using custom workspaces and software, and kind of reinforce writing, reading, and math skills.
Now, when you say animation, are you talking like Avatar?
Sort of, kind of. Well, what I'm talking about more like box trolls or more like Gumby. So actually using your hands. So instead of the computer having most of the power, the people have the power. So the people actually create the pieces and then make the videos. So it's less of a CGI process, more of an actual hands-on. It's like art meets video production.
That is awesome. And do these, like, I want to say monicos, like moños, are these like clay figurines?
It could be clay figurines. It could be paper, like kind of like paper puppets. It could be 3D objects. So monicos, toys, any kind of 3D object that can be used on the workspaces to make the videos.
So then you digitalize the object and it comes to life.
That's right.
That is so awesome.
Through the use of some software, and then you're the rest of the magic, and so you create the video.
Wow, that's awesome. I almost want to sign up, guys.
Yeah.
There is an example as the young man there is working on his project right now.
Oh, could we take a look at that?
Sure.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Oh,
These
wow.
could be some of the figurines.
then they come to life digitally. I see here there's a screen.
That's right. And so we kind of change what's on the screen bit by bit.
This is awesome. And is this a free service for the community?
Not yet. So it started as an art project, and right now we're in development.
Oh my God, look at that, it's moving. That is awesome.
It's materialistic, it's imperialistic, it's project propaganda, dog.
What kind of outreach programs are you doing to encourage female empowerment?
Well, we actually have a program for women, no matter what age. We have some information over here if you'd like to.
Oh, I would love to.
For instance, this was part of La Lupe Arte's Mujeres y Arte program, which features female artists locally. We give them a platform to be able to share with us their knowledge. Christina here.
And who is Christina?
Christina Romero is
Who is she here in the picture?
I'm sorry, it's this one. This is her, and this is her. And what she did is she has a special education background as well as an actor and filmmaker. But for Lupe Arte, she came and taught dance and theater for the Down Syndrome Association of Central Texas. And so this group, we pulled in siblings from the Down Syndrome members and had Christina come and give them a workshop, a week-long workshop. And that was her way of being able to give back to the community.
That is awesome. So then these children got to, in a sense, participate in their own production.
Right, exactly. And we're taught how to project their voice, how to be able to, through the arts, we're teaching children how to be confident and be indecisive about their decisions and staying in school.
history, 24th anniversary of struggle and working for justice, and we haven't gone away, so we're still here, we're moving on forward, and we're also celebrating International Workers' Day. Those that have left us, those that are present, and those that are going to continue, that we're making sure that we continue to honor the working class people, all workers, and that there is justice and humility in our work and what we're striving for. And right now I have a very special guest that I'm going to announce. This guy worked with us with our Young Scholars for Justice, helped lead some poetry workshops, is also an organizer, and someone that has worked with Poder and helped us, and also with the Sierra Club and so many other groups. And so I'd like to bring forward right now Skylar Bonilla. Skylar, known as Spider-Man too.
I am Cesar Chavez. I am East First Street. But not your downtown First Street, drive by City Hall, drive by Lady Bird Lake. Como que Lady Bird Lake? No, it's Town Lake. You know? I'm not your 78701 Cesar Chavez. I'm your East Cesar Chavez, 78702. But I also come through 78721. See, it's the hood, it's all good. See, East Austin, I come from that place. I come from that place of determination. That's my foundation. I come from a place of constant concentration. I come from a place of invasion, gentrification. All across this nation, same problem facing with no relaxation. See, East Side used to be a place that you paid your dues, a place that would have you singing the blues and confused if you didn't stay up on the P's and Q's. I come from East Austin, where often you see a Mexican like me living it up and flossing. See, they didn't want this land. They gave it to us in disgust, and they said, here is your land, do not bother us, and we will not bother you. I know that this is true because of who Susanna has told me. I know from the stories I heard, I know from stories of old, long, hard roads being stepped on like toads in the road. Hard work is the blood and bones of my people. Apache, Chacagua, Mexica, Mexicanos, Chicanos, Chicanos. Mexicano, Mexicano, Mexican, Mexican American, an American Mexican. Hijo, son, hermano, brother, mismo hermano, mi hermano, mis hermanas. Who can tell you what it means to pull yourself up by the bootstrap? Better than that Mexican who made that bootstrap. Better than that Mexican who formed and created that boot. Multicultural collaboration must be a new foundation. See, I never hesitate to celebrate or even to integrate. I would, however, hesitate to assimilate, simply because not everything exactly does not translate. What is the American version of El Jarabe Tapatio, the Mexican hat dance? I mean, is it the same as when they were doing flash mobs, tossing their bodies about on YouTube, calling it the original Harlem Shake? When it's not, it's something fake. It's something that they take, remake, not for yours or mine, but for their own sake. See, I got here by facing the facts, by planning my attacks on a system. I got here by chasing my dreams that would seem to elevate my position. We are creating new generations. Every day we create them in our homes, at work, and in school. We are the new generation. But I would ask this question: are we living within an American melting pot or an indigenous patchwork quilt?